Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippyGaming. So today we're going to be looking at the State of the Game post for January of 2021. Now this is probably the most jam-packed and exciting State of the Game post we've had in a really long time. So strap in because we're going to be talking about PC Terraria, mobile Terraria, console Terraria, and at the very end, we're also going to be taking a look at what might be coming in the future with Relogic. So stick around, that stuff is really exciting. But as always, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give the video a big fat thumbs up. And while you're at it, why not subscribe? According to my last news video, only 37% of you are actually subscribers. So go down there and just double check YouTube hasn't unsubscribed you. But with that out of the way, let's get into the news. So starting off with PC Terraria, we got a bit of an update about Steam Workshop support. Now, we've known about this for a couple of months, and what they had to say today is that it's still in development. They did acknowledge that development slowed down a little bit over the holiday period, but that's really to be expected, alright? Everything slows down over the holidays, but I guess they're full swing into it now that it's 2021. They said that they don't have an estimate on when this is going to be released, but they said hopefully in the future they should have a better sense of the launch window. Also in the realm of PC Terraria, the Tmod Loader team actually announced on Twitter that Masario will now be joining the core contribution team working on updating and improving Tmod Loader. Masario is a name I know a lot of you will already know, but if you don't, he's the person behind the Terraria Overhaul mod, which is by far one of my favorite mods for Terraria, so this is really exciting news. So moving on to console Terraria, this is where things get really exciting, and that's because Relogic announced that Relogic and DR Studios intend on taking their best shot at both crossplay and save cross portability once every version of Terraria is on Terraria version 1.4.1. So in their official statement, they said, "That's right folks, we are ready to officially announce that we are going to make an attempt at not only crossplay, but also the ability for players on one platform to be able to take their saves with them when playing on another platform. Imagine a world where you can take your PC saves with you on vacation via your phone, or your mobile saves over to a buddy's house to play some split screen on their PlayStation. Imagine a world where we're able to connect all of the various branches of the Terraria community together as one in order to enjoy the amazing multiplayer experience that Terraria has to offer. We happen to like how that world sounds personally. We'll also be looking forward to sharing our progress on this initiative once we get everything up to Terraria 1.4.1. They also just kind of wanted to clarify that this is going to be an attempt. They really want to try and pull this off, but there may be technical hurdles down the road that they're not aware of right now, but they're excited enough to announce it to the world, and I think this is great. I can't wait for this to actually come to fruition if it ever does. However, what this does mean is that with crossplay in mind, they are going to be removing the console exclusive items that are currently still in the game. Now, I know that that might sound a little bit gutting. I know a lot of you have had these legacy items for a really long time, but at the end of the day, they are legacy items. A lot of them are not even functional anymore, they're vanity items, and by removing them, it means that all of the different versions of Terraria will have exactly the same content, because the flip side to this is that you take those console exclusive items that are only there as a legacy, and you add them to PC and mobile Terraria, where in reality those items never really meant anything to those different audiences of players. Mobile Terraria fans already know what this is like. All mobile exclusive items have already been removed, and they intend to do this with the Journey's End update for console. Now, I know a few of you will immediately think about a video I made a couple of months ago when they added the rainbow cursor in Terraria 1.4.1, because I did joke around a little bit saying that this is the only item that can't really work between all versions of Terraria. Well, it turns out that I was actually wrong about that, because in the future, and get ready for this, keyboard and mouse support is coming for console Terraria and also mobile Terraria. And this is by far one of the most requested features I've ever seen, and one that I'm the most excited about. As a PC Terraria fan, I am so excited for you lot to finally experience Terraria with a keyboard and a mouse, because the difference from a controller is It's wild. It's really wild. I know a lot of you like controllers, and it makes sense. I even like Terraria with a controller sometimes, but try a keyboard and mouse. It's gonna change your mind. So what they have to say about this is, at long last, the often requested addition of keyboard and mouse controls to console Terraria is alive and kicking. We're expected to roll this out with the upcoming Terraria Journey's End /1.4 update, so hopefully that gives everyone just one more thing to look forward to when that happy day arrives. They also said that they do not have a date on this yet. They also said in the video clip that they showed that all of the things are just, you know, an alpha build of Terraria, so don't get hung up on anything looking a little bit off. Just in connection with that, they did say that they're still working on the Nintendo Switch edition of Journey's End, and it's actually being worked on parallel to the Xbox and PlayStation edition too. So moving on to mobile news, this is what they had to say. Hello everyone, as with last month, things are mostly quiet on the Terraria mobile front as DR team is focused elsewhere for the time being. That said, we did recently add a little goodie that some folks might find interesting, which is the keyboard and mouse support. That's right, alongside the already existing gamepad support, we will be adding keyboard and mouse support for mobile Terraria in a future update. We have a few other tidbits that we know we need to get in alongside this, fancy water for example, new feature, so we will be looking into that as well. Then of course, there is the subject of Terraria 1.4.1, but as we have said before, this will be a topic for a later time, after console 1.4 is out for everyone, so hopefully this piques your interest and gets you excited about the road ahead on mobile. So yeah, that just kind of goes over what we already know. The team is working on console 1.4, and then I believe they're going to go back to working on mobile 1.4.1, and then that'll probably trickle into the other versions as well. So now finally, let's talk about what's next for Relogic. Now, I'm going to read their statement pretty much word for word, because I don't want to get anybody too excited about what they have next, and I think it's better just coming from them. So, what else has been going on with the Relogic team? Well, with Terraria content updates behind them, our art team has been taking some time to expand their skill set a bit by messing around in Unity. This allows the team to continue to grow and remain productive, even as we are in a period of relative downtime in terms of art needs. None of this should be taken as, oh my god, new game. These are merely learning activities in order to help our team grow in capability. The art team has been messing around with different art styles. Again, this should not be taken as art for the new game or a new game. These are learning exercises to expand our skill set as a team. So this is what they had to show alongside of it. This was actually created by Jim, and it looks amazing. I don't want to get people excited about what comes next, but you know what? If Relogic actually decided to move in this art style, it would be incredible. Like, there's a lot of things you could imagine with this, but like I said, I don't want to get anybody too excited. Maybe we could talk about this in a future video. I probably will remain silent for a little bit of time. I want to keep an eye out to see what Relogic announce next, because I'm pretty excited for them. So I think that about wraps it up for today's news video. Really exciting stuff. We learned that Steam Workshop support is still coming for PC Terraria. Console and mobile are getting keyboard and mouse support, and most importantly, we may one day see a future where all versions of Terraria are crossplay. How amazing would that be? You pick up your phone, your friend's on his PC, and you're both playing on the Penguin minigame server. I love the idea that that might actually become a reality. So, like I said at the start, if you enjoyed today's video and you're excited about what's coming up, make sure to give the video a big fat thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.